Welcome to the train room in 2022. I'm going to show you what progress I've made in the past month or so and what I plan on doing. So here we go. I'm Tom Kovichak and this is Tom's Trains and Things. This channel was created to help other modelers who are in need of guidance in pursuing their dream of building a model railroad. And as you can see right back here, I have a lot of boxes of rolling stock, and right behind that, you might not be able to see everything, but I had a train running on here a couple of weeks ago. If you've been watching my live streams, then you've been seeing a little bit of the progress that I've made in the past couple of months. But I'm going to tell you what I have if you haven't been watching that. First of all, right down here, this is my workbench right here. This is where I'm going to be working on it. And I have, you see way back in, right back there, I'm going to finish off the Higginbottom, and I'm going to be working on the dock house at Cundy Harbor. And that is going to be going back over in that corner where I have my waterfront. I added a couple of sections over here, this one right here, and this slide out right here. I made a modular so they're easy to lift out. This is easy to lift out right here also. I continued with my inner loop all the way around, so I have a complete loop going all the way around my layout now. I'm almost finished with the outer loop. And if you remember, I did a video on using foam and the woodland scenic risers and to change the elevation in my track. And what I did since then, I kept this part over here the same. Don't mind that foam piece over there. But over here, I changed everything. I left this part right here with the woodland scenics. That's the only part going from 1 inch down to my 0. But everything else you see over here going up the elevation up to 4 inches, I used nothing but foam on there. And I did a video on this saying that I was a little bit leery about cutting foam, but I found this in one of my totes, and this made it a little bit easier to cut straight lines in the foam. So I was able to put these risers in there. All the way around. And this section right here, where it's rising up, is going to come out over top of these tracks and onto an area in the center of the train room, right where I'm standing now. This plywood right here, this piece of layout right here, I bought this at Habitat for Humanity. I paid $30 for it. It's a nice plywood. Even the bracing, this right here is 3/4 inch plywood. So that's pretty nice. The whole thing was $30. I made out pretty good on that. It's probably close to about $100 worth of plywood, the way plywood is costing right now. So you can see all this stuff right here. Some of this is what I have over there. This is the rest of the stuff I pulled out one of the totes. Slowly but surely, I'm emptying out all my totes, and I'm finding all my tools, my little gadgets that I need to build my models with. So hopefully I could sort out everything and get everything going and get my models and kits built pretty soon. But here's what I'm working on right now. I'm working on the outer loop, and I'm waiting on, and they should be here on Saturday, but I ordered two, a left hand and a right hand number 6 turnout Unifrog Pico. One of them's going right here. I have an older one sitting right here right now that I'm going to take out and put over there. And the other one is going right here, right at the bottom of this incline. And that'll be going out here. This whole area right here is going to be all flats up against that wall right there. That's going to be my industrial area. This right here, this is going to be a city. Haven't determined the name of it yet, but it's going to be here and a little bit over here, and run in a little bit into the industrial area over there. Right here, this area right here is where Higginbotham's coal and sand is going to be. There's a little trestle right here, and then there's as an outbuilding like a shed, and then the office right over here, and I'll probably put a couple of more buildings right there. Right where the boxes are sitting, I have a siding with a runaround on there, and I have, well, this model right here, that's an ice house right there. It's going to go right along in there, presumably. That are my plans right now. So what's in store for the future, you say? Well, I'm going to be spending a lot of time on this workbench right here, building some kits, doing some Arduino projects. But the first thing I have to do is mount a camera up here so I can have an overhead shot and maybe mount a camera someplace off to the side or something. So it's going to be either my Sony or one of my video cameras up on the top, just pointing straight down and working on it. It's not going to be detailed kit builds like I did with the Ghibli building right here, because that just takes up way too much of my time. The way I'm going to be doing it is just showing some little bits and pieces here and there of something that I think may be interesting for you. So like I said, I'm going to be finishing up this one here. This one is the Higginbotham's coal and sand, which is a pretty nice one. It's no longer made. It was a limited edition. And the dockhouse at Cundy Harbor, that's going to go up in the corner up here. This is a nice complex kit, so that's going to be a fun one to do, and I might have some tips and tricks on that one. I'll be working on the railroad up here. Like I said, I'm waiting on a couple of turnouts, and once I get those turnouts in, I'll be able to finish up the outer loop. And then once I got that going, I'll just take my time on the yards. I have all the turnouts set, wired up to power the frogs, and as I go, and I'll go around the layout and start putting in servos and everything. I got the servos in for right here. You can see, well, this right here, this is the panel. I did a video on that. That's for the crossover and the one turnout that I have over here. There's a yard over here. Well, actually, there's a siding over here. 1, 2, 3, 4 turnouts involved on that one. And what's going to be complex after I get over here. Right up here, there's a crossover and then a turnout. And then everything on this side over here is going to be a yard with industry, and that's where all the complex stuff is going to be. And once I get that going, then this is going up in the center right here for additional yard and maybe another city on that. I'll be doing some Arduino projects, I'll be doing some electronic projects, and I'll be doing some kit building and some layout stuff. So stay tuned for that. We got a lot of stuff coming up this year. I'm not going to be aggressive like I was in the past year. I've been slowing down in the past couple of years, doing less and less videos per week. I think when I started out five and a half years ago, I was doing like 3, sometimes 4 videos a week, and then I slowly, tapered off. I'm getting older, and although it's easier to do the videos, I'm more experienced at it. It's easier to do a live stream than it is a video. So I may put a few more live streams in on, while I'm working over here. To do that, I'll have to bring in another computer, because I'm going to keep the other computer that I have over there. Well, you can't really see it. I got the tripod down low right now. But where I do my live streams right now is over in that corner. I have my computer over there, but I may put a computer over here. I got two really old computers that have Windows 7 on it, and I can still do videos with them, and hopefully I can still do live streams with them also. We'll see. I'd like to do that. Like to do a live stream right here while I'm working on stuff, in addition to the Monday night live stream. We'll figure out a time. It'll probably be in the afternoon sometime, or who knows. I do a lot of work late at night. I'm a night person, so who knows? It might, it might be 11 or 12 o'clock at night. It might be one of those impromptu things where I just get on and start going at it. So we'll see. I'm unpredictable. I go with the flow. Whatever I feel like doing, I do. If I don't feel like doing something, I don't do it. So you probably figured that out by now. I'm not on a schedule. Whenever the video is done with, I put it out. Whenever I'm satisfied with how it looks and everything in it, I put it out. And hopefully, it's out by maybe Friday or Saturday. That's what my plans are. That's what I'm working on. And I got a lot of totes in here. And there's still a lot of totes that I have in the family room. I got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of stuff to go through. And now that I have, this where I want it, it's, the modules are all the way around. I might have to move this, put this in the family room while I'm working in here, just to get it out of the way, because I have to keep moving it around. If I work on this side, I have to put it over there, but since I was working over here and working over there, I had to put it back there. So it might go back in the family room. So that's what I got going on. That's what I got planned. That's what I don't have planned. That's, it'll come out whenever it comes out. I hope you stick around. I got a lot of stuff to tell you, a lot of stuff to share with you yet. I haven't shared every bit of knowledge that I have, so there's more to come. So until the next time, we'll see ya.